Have you ever told someone your secret and later realized it was the biggest mistake of your life? Have you ever shared your deepest thoughts with a friend, a loved one, or someone special, only to see that truth spread like wildfire? It's human nature. People want to know, they want to listen, and very often they pass it on. That's why centuries ago, the wise, especially the Stoic philosophers, taught a golden rule. Not every truth is meant for every ear, and not every secret is meant to be spoken. Today we will talk about the 4 things you should never, under any circumstances, tell anyone, because once a word leaves your lips, it never comes back, and its impact never truly fades. But let's begin this journey with a story. The story of a man who opened the treasure of his heart to the wrong person. His name was Rumi. Rumi had a dream, a plan that could change his life. He shared it with a friend, hoping for help. But the next morning, his plan, his secret, and his hard work were gone. The friend turned out to be the thief. That day, Rumi learned, some things are safer in silence. That's the lesson for today as well. Silence is a shield. And in the next parts of this video, we will uncover the 4 things you should never tell anyone. One of the deepest teachings of Stoic philosophy is this: a good deed is its own reward. But in our world, many people rush to announce their kindness, posting it online, telling friends, or slipping it into conversations to be praised. The Stoics warned against this. Why? Because when you speak too much about your good deeds, they stop being acts of kindness and start becoming acts of ego. True kindness is like the roots of a tree, hidden beneath the soil, yet feeding life to everything above it. It doesn't need to be seen to be powerful. Let me tell you a story. A man once found a hungry child sitting by the roadside. He bought him food, gave him warm clothes, and left quietly. A friend who saw this asked, "Why didn't you tell others? They would have respected you more." The man smiled and said, "If I tell the world will remember me. If I stay silent, God will remember me." Epictetus, the great Stoic teacher, said, "Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. In the same way, don't explain your kindness, live it. So let your good deeds be like whispers to the universe, heard only by the one who matters most." The Stoics often reminded us that the world is not always kind. Some will see your vulnerability and comfort you, but others will see it and use it against you. Your fears, insecurities, and weaknesses are like the cracks in a wall. If you reveal them to the wrong person, they will know exactly where to strike. Think of a warrior. He wears armor to protect himself, not because he is unhurt, but because he knows the battlefield is unforgiving. Life is no different. Here's a story. A young man named Elias shared with a colleague that he was terrified of public speaking. At first, the colleague seemed supportive, but when a big opportunity came, that same person whispered to the boss, "He's not confident enough. Maybe give it to someone else." Elias lost his chance, not because of his ability, but because he revealed his fear to the wrong ears. Seneca once wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Your fear is often smaller than you think, but if you hand it to the wrong person, they can make it much bigger. So guard your weaknesses, work on them quietly, and when you step into the world, let your armor, not your wounds, be what they. The 4th thing, your private life and intimate matters. Some parts of your life are meant to be sacred, not because they are shameful, but because their beauty fades when exposed to too many eyes and tongues. The Stoics understood that intimacy, whether it's your family issues, relationship struggles, or personal conflicts, loses its purity when it becomes public gossip. The more people know, the more opinions, judgments, and unnecessary interference you invite into your life. Imagine a beautiful garden surrounded by high walls. Inside, the flowers bloom in peace. But the moment you tear down those walls, strangers walk in, pick the flowers, and leave only soil behind. Your private life is that garden. Protect it. Let me share a story. A woman once argued with her husband over a small misunderstanding. In her frustration, she told her friends every detail. Soon, small problems turned into community gossip. People who had no part in their marriage started giving advice, spreading rumors and taking sides. The relationship became weaker, not because of the original issue, but because privacy was broken. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Waste no more time on what others say or do. Focus on your own work." In the same way, waste no energy feeding the curiosity of those who have no role in your inner world. Silence here is not hiding. It is preserving. Because what is sacred should be guarded, not displayed. So what have we learned? 4 things. Your plans, your kindness, your fears, and your private life, these are treasures. Once revealed to the wrong person, they can never be taken back. The Stoics knew that words are like arrows, and once released, they can't be recalled. That is why they chose their words as carefully as a sculptor chooses where to strike the stone. Silence is not weakness. It is strength in its purest form. It is the art of holding your power until the right moment. Remember, the world doesn't need to know everything about you. Your actions will speak louder than your announcements. Your growth will show without explanation, and your peace will remain unshaken when you protect it from unnecessary eyes. So live quietly, work silently, and let your results, not your words, make the noise. Because in the end, the less they know, the more you grow. Have you ever trusted someone, only to watch them use your words against you? Have you ever shared your plans, your kindness, your fears, or your private life, and later wished you had stayed silent? The truth is, not everyone you speak to wishes you well. Some smile in your face but wait for the right moment to turn your words into weapons. Centuries ago, the Stoic philosophers discovered a secret. Silence is a shield, and some truths are safer locked inside your heart. In this video, we'll uncover the 4 things you should never tell anyone. If you truly want to protect your peace, your success, and your dignity, stay till the end, because the last one might save you from the biggest mistake of your life. Some truths are too valuable to be spoken. Some secrets are too fragile to be shared. In this video, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we explore the 4 things you should never tell anyone. If you truly want to protect your peace, your dreams, and your dignity. Through powerful stories and lessons from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, you'll learn why announcing your plans too early can destroy them, why true kindness doesn't need an audience, how revealing your fears can give others power over you, why keeping your private life sacred can save relationships. Watch till the end, and the final point might just save you from the biggest regret of your life.